Scorpio, happy birthday and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Scorpio, I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly reading for November. Now, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. And if it does resonate with you, then absolutely good for you. You can tell I need my coffee. But here is the thing, dear Scorpiana. This is a general reading, right? So it's not going to resonate with everyone. And in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, all the cards, and get some final advice, and close up with 2 question prompts that you can discuss with your person. Scorpio, happiest birthday for to those who already celebrated and to those who are about to celebrate. Love you all so much. And if you're new here, I'm Arman, and I'm a quadruple Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and my North Node is in Scorpio. We are in intense times right now, Scorpio season, which is great. Actually, I love this season. Intense transformation going on right now. Some sassy shit. Okay. All right, so your challenge, dear Scorpio, for mid-November is the Ace of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Scorpio, there is a conversation that's coming in, or there is some sort of a new opportunity, new beginning that's going to happen. For a lot of you, I do see here clarity coming in for you. Big clarity, okay, with the Ace of Swords. And this clarity has a lot to do with family, with marriage, okay, with communication, with commitment here. For many of you, it's been a long, difficult ride, tumultuous ride. For many of you, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, could be a Capricorn, I'm getting here, Leo, okay, or Scorpio, Taurus. Now, for many of you, there is some sort of a brand new beginning and an understanding or a conversation that's going to come in. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see why this is your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that there was a commitment from someone that came towards your way. Could have been a Virgo as well. Somebody here made a commitment, and I think that things were moving at a very fast pace. For a lot of you, there is something here about you recognizing and realizing in the recent past, how are you committing yourself to this person? What was this commitment going? What was the vision for this commitment? We're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. In the present moment, you have my sinuses, excuse me. So in the present moment, you have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So in the present moment, there is a lot of potential happiness surrounding you. You know what I mean? And maybe you have come to realize, Scorpio, you're visualizing this. This is what I'm getting. You're visualizing this is what you want to have. You want to have this brand new beginning. You want to be married. You want to have kids. Or if you don't want to have kids, that's different. Or, maybe you want to adopt. I don't know. But there is something here about you finally defining what family looks like for you, and what do you want to, who do you really want to end up being with, So we're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. In the near future, you have the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Nine of Swords. So this relationship here that you have with this person, Scorpio, is very hot and cold, and sometimes it can get it's like a love and hate type of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like one moment you and this person were together, everything was amazing. The next moment is there is a lot of stress. So you need to be kind of aware of a situation potentially. That's why I must warn you and prepare you. I don't see heartbreak or anything like that happening. And some of you are going to say, Arman, heartbreak already happened. But I feel like there is something here about you recognizing, okay, acknowledging. You could be also might as well just healing from this heartbreak, okay, when you reunite with somebody or somebody comes into your life. We're going to talk about this shortly. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Hermit. Okay, so for many of you, if you have been in this place of either single for too long, or not having family. This cycle is coming to an end. If you have been just by yourself for too long, that cycle is coming to an end, which is a good thing, because there is some sort of an apology that you don't see coming. And when this apology comes in, or this communication, or this confession, it is going to eliminate a lot of things for you. And we're going to clarify, and that elimination here has a lot to do with this challenge that you are seeking for. You know, you want to know the truth. So we're going to find out about that in a moment. Scorpio, I want to let you know, my cutie patootie, that I'm doing absolutely just amazing. It's just been freaking rainy weather here. I need my freaking coffee. Like, I really need my coffee here. Because I slept so good, you know. North Node in Scorpio, I slept so deep that I woke up. I'm still channeling some sassy shit. But it's like, it's one of those days when it's so, you're like in a dream. You know what I'm saying? You wake up and you feel like you're in a dream. The clouds, the sun, and it rained all night last night. I don't know. It's just interesting. But you know what? We're gonna slay and serve. So the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So Scorpio, for a lot of you, there is a brand new beginning here that could be on the horizon between you and this person. You could be dealing with the Leo here, like I said earlier. And then the Seven of Swords. You want to know, and the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and the Two of Cups, and the Devil. You see what I'm saying? This is some sassy shit out here. You want to know if this person is your soulmate, twin flame, karming, you know, any of those categories out there. You want to know the truth. Like, you want to finalize it and just kind of get it off of your chest, and then either just move on or be with this person. So I'm saying, and for many of you, I feel like that because in the recent past between you and this person, there had been like multiple instances where maybe there were trust issues, things didn't work out the way that you anticipated. For a lot of you, I feel like between you and this person, there was a lot of back and forth and on and off situation going on. And you're just so exhausted from that. You're so like done with this, you know. It's like you're like, I don't wanna live in this state of emergency, and I don't want to live in this state of like uncertainty. I want to know the truth. So that's why your challenge here is, how is this truth going to be revealed to you, and what is it that you're gonna know? And also one more thing, you want to know if this person that's coming your way, or in general, you might be even questioning if they were ever with me, did they truly love me, and are they really being honest with me? You know what I'm saying? Because the Seven of Swords is this deception card. I'm not saying here is anyone is deceptive, but I'm just saying like that's what you want to know. And you're a Scorpio, the intense sign, the intensity. So you know what I'm saying? The Ace of Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like that between you and this person, when you guys got into a relationship and commitment, you wanted something completely different. This person wanted totally something different. And eventually, I think that you and this person separated. There was a separation that happened between you and this person. You and this individual, like they walked away from you, you walked away from them. I'm also getting financial situations being affected here, or money exchange happening between you and this person as well. So with the Hierophant, you still felt committed to this person in the recent past. There was a very strong sense of commitment. The Hierophant is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Moon. So Scorpio could have dealt with the Cancer as well, Pisces, doesn't have to be. But for many of you, I do strongly feel like here that there is something here in the recent past that you came to realize is like, you know, almost you might have even apologized that you didn't have to. That's what I'm strongly getting. But I feel like in the recent past, somebody here was being very hesitant of committing to you. This person, like there were a lot of commitment issues, right? The Judgment and the Page of Cups. This person was constantly taking their time to think and think and think. And there was a lot of anxiety surrounding the commitment here between you and this person in this relationship. Like because of the back and forth and because of the push and pull situation, there was a lot of on and off. Now, Nine of Wands in the recent past, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. This person was very passionate. They are very like on the go. Maybe this person was someone that was very well known as well, like popular, with the Knight of Wands. It's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. Popular. Okay, so you have the Six of Wands. So this person might have been very well known, or maybe they were in the public's eye. Very charming, very handsome, gorgeous, beautiful female, very, beautiful. So in the recent past, I feel like that this person was very slow when it came to having a brand new beginning with you, and that caused you a lot of stress. So you and this person tried to work things out together. You and this individual tried to really move this relationship at least an inch. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like there was this feeling of stagnancy, right? The Fool, brand new beginning, entering into a new chapter. And it's like almost you were faced with a brick wall and it just was not moving forward, right? And it did cause you a lot of stress. Many of you were like overthinking, spending a lot of time by yourself. So it did really cause this internal anxiety. Now, in the present moment, there is possibly for some of you either new love coming in or this person we have to see. So you have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. And then the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that this is the person that you had an argument with and a conflict with. That's what the cards are showing. I can't make up a story. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna take this as new love coming in for you, go ahead, Scorpio. But I'm not here to tell people what they want to hear. I'm here what they need to hear. So for a lot of you, I do strongly feel like here that there is some sort of a conflict resolution type of conversation coming in, because there was a major situation, major argument, fight, whatever happened between you and this person with the Five of Swords that seems like it was unresolved. And ever since then, dear Scorpio, it's just been very heavy. It's been very difficult. It's been very tumultuous. So somebody here could try to make an offer and want to have a conversation with you. You have the Hierophant, which also represents Taurus in tarot. Now, let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles for you in the present moment. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. A lot of you, I think that you might be in separation from this person, but like I said earlier, you might be visualizing or manifesting or setting intentions, because this person and you with the Six of Cups, you can almost tell either this person is going to come back, or right now there is a lot of nostalgia. There is a lot of memories, flashbacks coming back to your mind. There is a very strong connection you have with this person. You're someone, Scorpio, you either may have Leo in your birth chart, or this person has Leo in their birth chart. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So something here about you feeling that this person and you did have or could have the biggest potential to become a power couple. That's what I'm strongly getting here, right? And you have the Ten of Cups. Like, this is what you are wanting. This is what you would have wanted to have with this person. So let's clarify the Ten of Cups for you, dear Scorpio. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Empress, Temperance, Empress. Very rhymey. I love that. And the Page of Pentacles. For many of you, I do strongly feel like here that whoever you are dealing with, this person is also recognizing something within themselves, Scorpio. They need to change, they need to transform in order for you and them to have a brand new beginning. The reason why they need to change and transform is because I feel like there is a certain pattern of this person's behavior, either being hot and cold, or being feisty, or being angry, or a lot of fights happening between you and them. They can't come back into your life with the same patterns. It just cannot work. You know what I'm saying? People come back into our lives from the past, and if they haven't done the work within themselves, if they don't know how to control their temperament, they watch their words, extend grace and be patient, it's just not going to work out. So right now something is happening in this mind, okay? And they're either being guided to make some sort of necessary changes within themselves. You can see the Temperance is pouring from one mug, one cup to another. That's an alchemical process. That means that someone here is wanting to do the internal work to change and to shift. And this is somebody that you dealt with, had mother wounds, mother issues, or something about divine feminine, okay, that they're trying to heal from as well. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and at the bottom of the deck too, and in the near future as well. So this relationship comes with the package of maybe like some stress or something, and you need to watch out for that. This is very important that I'm going to warn you about to be prepared for. So the Three of Swords in the near future, dear Scorpio, is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. So for many of you in the near future, if you were kind of doubting, I feel like that, you know, this person, you know, they have been on and off with you, and there has been this. Okay, so bubbled up emotions and feelings are gonna come up. Let me tell you something. There is a sense of betrayal, a strong sense of betrayal that you have with this situation, and I think they have the same feeling as well. It goes both ways. That's what I'm strongly getting energetically. So you have the Two of Swords, right? Number two, that is what's speaking to me right now in this very exact moment. Duality and two people. And both of you feel like that with the Ten of Swords, there has been a betrayal. The ending was very painful. It was very unexpected. However, there is an amazing opportunity here to actually heal that. And the healing part here happens with the Star, which is pouring water, right? So we're just talking about changing our beliefs in our subconscious mind. Water represents spirituality and our subconscious mind. What is she pouring? What is the Star pouring? From one hand onto the earth, the other hand into the water. That means grounding ourselves and also changing our subconscious beliefs in our minds. And I know my readings are only for people who really understand those deep concepts. That's why I'm not gonna hold it back, and I'm gonna share exactly what I know that I'm supposed to share, because I didn't just wake up and start doing some random shuffling cards. You know what I mean? I studied, I meditated for years and months, and I've done the work. So I want to share this knowledge with you, Scorpio, so that you can see the depth of this reading and just in general of spirituality. Tarot, reading tarot is not shuffling some bunch of cards and having some phrases written on them and then bullshitting people. We don't do that here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so we keep it real. Now, there is this notion about the subconscious beliefs. What kind of beliefs did you have when you grew up surrounding money, love, worth, relationships, parents, friendships? And the same goes for the other person. When we start reprogramming our subconscious mind with affirmations, with subliminals, with nightly affirmations when we go to bed and we sleep, and we start doing the work, there is a shift that happens. We're no longer acting like we are the victim. We're no longer identifying, oh my gosh, poor me, this happened to me, that happened to me. No, we're overcoming, we're transmuting. So there is an opportunity to transmute and to alchemize these Three of Swords, the pain into power for you too. Because you two are actually standing up in the near future, Scorpio, with the Lovers. And that right there is some sass issues, I'm saying. So let's talk about the Lovers. Scorpio, I like to go deep into the readings also. So the Lovers is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Death. The Death card here is the card of Scorpio in tarot, and the Wheel of Fortune. There is a destiny change. There is a actually shift in your destiny, which is going to lead you towards abundance, towards a brand new beginning. So for you two and this person, I feel like that there is going to be communication coming in towards your way. That's the communication, Scorpio, and the Death card right here. So you are actually embodying the transformation. Scorpio, you are the most intense, like one of the most intense signs, and your season is very intense. It's all about this intensity. You're a very deep sign. You're about bringing things out from the darkness and transmuting, and you go to places where even demons wouldn't want to go. So I'm saying, metaphorically speaking, meaning, you know, you're very bold, and sometimes you feel very deeply, and I think when you get hurt, it hurts you very deeply too. But you have this opportunity, you know, to really embrace in your season this transformation that you're going through. Now, Nine of Swords here, there is a cycle that's finally closing up, number 9 in numerology, right? So you might still kind of have a little bit of anxiety or kind of like second guesses, but that's going to come to an end. You have it's going to come to an end. It's exactly what I said. My words came out, and I knew why I was channeling that. The world, that cycle is going to come to an end. And the cycle that's going to come to an end, Scorpio, is going to be the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. The constant arguing, conflict, fighting, misunderstanding, that is something that's going to come to an end finally. And you have the World. a cycle is going to be successfully completed. So, and there's going to be a brand new beginning with the Page of Wands for you and this person. And this has a lot to do with, you know, you really becoming the beacon of light and becoming an example for this person to really look at you and be like, you know what? Yes, Scorpio made the change. I need to take some accountability to, and I need to make some changes within myself. Because in the past, like I said earlier, even though there were not that many of those cards, I was really picking up on an energy of you constantly having to go through a lot of tumultuous times, Scorpio, and it was very difficult for you, you know, but that's coming to an end finally. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is about abundance, which is about family and settling down. So let's get into your advice, and I'm gonna pull 2 prompt questions from the deck, and I'm gonna go and get my coffee. But I'm feeling amazing. People are gonna say, are you okay? I'm totally fine, honey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm totally fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human. Sometimes I don't have to be bouncing off the walls and hee hee ha ha all the time. Some sassy shit. So, Scorpion, and there you are. Hot king and a queen right there. So, Scorpio, your advice here is the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords. You wanted the truth, you're gonna get the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the advice for you here is to recognize the fact that once you become very clear and you state your truth and you say what's on your mind and you really stand on your truth, right? If somebody's coming towards you sideways, if somebody's being a little bit shady or whatsoever, you speak your truth, you say what's on your mind, you communicate, you solidify, and then you're gonna watch how that's gonna actually transform the entire situation, because you're not backing off, you're not backing down, you're not lowering your standards. You need to prepare yourself because there is a massive movement coming in towards your way. In many aspects of your life, Scorpio, career, abundance, financial security, stability coming in, a turning point. It's all also because with you just having this decision, one decision, Scorpio, one day, okay? Not day, not you know, maybe I'll do this, whatever, but day one and one day, you make the decision, you make yourself very clear. It's an energetic shift that you do within yourself, right? Recognizing the fact that, you know what, this is what I'm visualizing, this is what I'm wanting, but this is what I'm communicating with this person. Because if you are someone, Scorpio, that you've been watching my channel and you have been doing the breath work and the meditation that I'm recommending in general and doing the internal work and reprogramming your subconscious mind, you're already ahead of a lot of people that are walking on earth who have no understanding of what's going on around them or about themselves. So when it comes to your person, you're also going to be setting the example for them to really make the same choices as well. The reason why I keep looking over there is because it's 11:10 right now, and your reading is basically going to end about 11:11. There you go. Okay, so that's the advice here for you. What is a prompt? What is a intimacy prompt for Scorpios? And then one random question. It's 11:11 right now on the clock. So the intimacy question here is, if we wanted to do something sexual that isn't what we normally do, what might we do? Good question to discuss with your person. What kind of other interesting, intimate experiences would you guys want to have together, you know? So that's something you can discuss. And then the other one here is, what have been the highlights and the lowlights of the past year for you? What have been the highlights and the lowlights of the past year for you? Good question, right? Like past year meaning, I mean, whenever you're gonna watch this, but I guess 2024, or maybe you could even say 2025 because we're almost the end of it. But amazing questions to discuss, open-ended questions to discuss with your person. So we are ending your reading at 11:11 right now, okay? And I wanna say thank you, dear Scorpio. Happiest birthday to you. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.